Vâng, chúng vâng, chúng vâng, chúng and you can almost hear a pin drop. So this one to set the tone. Oh, it's a really good save.
Well, he felt the goalkeeper outstared him there, which gave him the edge.
David Villa, the next man to walk up to the spot.
Pick your spot, don't change your mind, and the keeper should be neutralised.
Argentina feeling the pressure.
He knew exactly what he wanted to do there and executed it perfectly.
So on to the second man. Oh, and the keeper guessed right too.
Well, he totally nailed that penalty, picked his spot, and didn't change.
Argentina are looking to keep pace here. Big character, big moment, big save. Arsenal with the chance to go 2 up. Of course, the lead now is 2.
Well, this is effectively a very welcome cushion, Peter. He just has to trust his instincts and pick the right spot.
Yes, that's how you do it.
How confident was that? Backed himself all the way.
Diogo Costa, now the only hope. I saved it! Well, whatever he did, it worked, did it not, Jim?
Gamesmanship or not, Peter, whatever he did worked a treat.
So can he do it? Can he keep them alive? Stuck away with ice in his veins.
You need a very strong mind in those situations. Any penalty that goes in is a good one. Everyone here are holding their breath.
Oh, brilliant. He had to save it, and he did. Well, talk about coming up with the goods.
Well, Peter, I think he did well to hold his nerve then. Probably gave him that important edge.
Oh, you're not going to save that.
Brilliantly done. Never took his eye off the keeper either.
Arsenal have to score. Dispatched! There will be more of this.
Well, he totally nailed that penalty, picked his spot, and didn't change.
Some can barely watch here. Every kick potentially pivotal. He's missed it! It's wide! The rueful look says everything.
Well, any doubts, you just put your foot through it, Peter.
Diogo Costa facing match point. I saved it! Well, whatever he did, it worked, did it not, Jim?
Gamesmanship or not, Peter, whatever he did worked a treat.
Oh, sent him the wrong way.
Yeah, made his mind up very quickly and just didn't waver. We're talking about a pressure penalty. That's just emphatic. He knew exactly what he was doing. Credit to him. You really need courage to do that in these circumstances as well.
Hakimi becomes the 9th in line. This is extraordinary now.
thought he handled the pressure really well there. His focus cut right through it.
It is the lonely walk. He must, but can he?
Great penalty under pressure. Again, picked his spot. I think he instinctively knew the keeper was going to move.
Romero steps up, and we're on to the 10th of 11. Now that is how to take a penalty.
He knew exactly what he wanted to do there and executed it perfectly.
This to stay in it. Dispatched! There will be more of this.
Well, if you have any doubts, that's what you do to conquer it.
Diogo Costa stares down his opposite number. Made it look easy.
Brilliantly done. Never took his eye off the keeper either.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. There's the whistle. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Yeah, Harry Kane. He's a deadly finisher, Peter, obviously, but he can contribute much more than that for his team. He's got the physical presence to hold the ball up and the awareness to bring pretty much everyone else into play. His best attributes, however...
He's gone for goal. That's their first effort on goal.
No, it's a fair attempt. I think he felt he could line one up there. The odds were never really in his favour.
Some really good ball movement. Oh, well played. Deftly away. Kvaratskhelia. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped. You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Oh, what has happened here? Could move up a gear here. DiMarco spots it and intercepts. So a third of the match, or thereabouts, gone, and we still await the first goal. He's got away! And he's quick to get rid. Serginho is one whose deliveries we all know about. This is a promising build-up. Ah, that's a fine interception. Gerrard. Kvaratskhelia. Here's a chance! Oh, he's hit the bar! Goal! Argentina! And it's Argentina in front! Right place, right time, and a fine instinctive finish.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
Argentina have taken the lead.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Yamal. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Takes a shot! And that was probably asking just too much.
Oh, he's usually such a good finisher.
Puyol.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Akanji. Looking for the run. He's won on Pele! It's in! And they're threatening to fly away here. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Argentina are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
And this is Kane. It's Kane! And that's a good finish. And deep into first half stoppage time, a timely strike. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure.
The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. So we have here a genuinely competitive game with neither team truly in control, a single goal the difference at half-time. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that 2-goal cushion early in the second half.
Argentina ahead by just the odd goal in 3. It is 2-1 at the interval. So straight into the second half. And that is exemplary defending.
That is superb defensive work. The one man who had to be on top of his game, and he was.
Now it's Pele. Pele was alert to the possibility. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Pele being hunted in packs.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter. Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Yamal. And he's quick to return it. Bruno Fernandes, who's set up one goal so far. Oh, there's a probing ball. And no, that was never going to make it. Kvaratskhelia. Akanji is a man so notably robust and resolute in his defending. Hakimi.
And again, they're pressing effectively.
Puyol kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Oh, that's a key interception. Just about up to 75 minutes. Oh, super find.
Bangladesh really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
This is a really front-footed approach.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Oh, this looks sharp. And it's Bruno Fernandes. And this is Kane. He's going for goal! Oh, that is rather wayward.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Well, the two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time. Argentina couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. And he can clear it away.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Ibrahimovic. Very much into the last knockings. He's on it. Can he get... Haaland! And that's a sharp finish. And that should do it! Within sight of the finish line. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. And so they have the outcome they desire. A dose of reality and quality, absolute togetherness, and the job is done. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were determined to deliver it, and they did.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good... So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. And we're underway. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
For me, Peter, Mark Gahey is one of the most technically accomplished centre-backs around. He's also got great recovery speed and athleticism, and a really intelligent reading of the game. There's no doubt in my mind that he's among the very best in the current crop of English defenders. He has been excellent.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. Stood up well to him there. And this is Kane. Yamal. And here's Kane.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Japan ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. And this is Pele! Dani Olmo. Well, they've got it again. Lorenzo Insigne. Alonso. Nicely aimed pass. And now the breakaway. And he's worked it through. He's picked his way through. Now who's going to be... And the shot! And he can thump it away. Argentina still without a single shot on target. Bellingham. Kane! Oh, the ball's run loose here.
He was berating his defence before making the save, and he's at it again now.
Yamal. Hakimi. Xavi Alonso. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That is good pressure. Just hounded him off it. Now he's got space here.
Japan really look like a team that's set up to absorb pressure. They don't mind being on the back foot.
But with something up their sleeve.
Yeah, they clearly feel they can hit hard on the counter-attack thanks to their pacey options.
Oh, nice touch. Takes a shot! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Japan certainly looks sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Yamal. And Hakimi. That's a lovely, neat pass. Pele. And this is... And a chance!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Great vision. He's through here. Japan do have a chance to counter here. And that signals the end of the first period. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. So very little to report. Nothing, indeed, in terms of goals scored.
After all that probing and testing the waters, here's hoping for a more open second half.
So, no breakthrough from either side, 0-0 after 45 minutes of action. So let's get the ball rolling. So neither side has yet broken through. Space for him to turn and look. And they've got a throw. And it's Bale. It's Bale!
Bale made it all look so simple there before he invited his own complications.
Hakimi. Now that looks a decent ball.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Well, into the second half, and it's still goalless. And here's Bale. He's had a shot! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
Well, let that be a lesson to them. If they don't stay focused all the time, they're going to be made to pay.
And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Ball's played through. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. And it's been hooked away. That's the throw. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Bale is a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
And here's Kvaratskhelia, and there's the shot! I'll be a bit disappointed with that.
Oh, it looked like he tried to give it some extra whip.
They're back in possession and ready to go again. And back to the keeper, Diogo Costa, the great organiser of defence. No breakthrough and well into the second period. It is still anyone's game.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Oh, that's superb.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Japan are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape.
Well, that's pretty clear. It is a foul. And he has shown him a yellow card. Players have gathered round and they are clearly concerned. He'll fancy himself from here. And we have the first dead ball situation of the game. Promising one. Bale! And we have our very first corner. Martinez claims comfortably. Japan have the chance to go the other way. That's good vision. And that's gone all the way through to the keeper.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Oh, he's bustling through here. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. Mikel Merino finding himself in space. Kimmich. Gerrard. Passing is crisp and sharp. Oh, good read. And that will be it. So we finish as we started. Try as they might, neither was able to break through. Your reflections then, Jim?
Yeah, this looked the most likely outcome, but we've had a good variety in this game, despite it being anticlimactic.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. And we're underway. Yet another page in the history of this grand old rivalry. Giorgio Chiellini, Jim. Now there is a defender who loves to defend.
Yeah, and he's a very capable one too. I mean, this guy is all about courage, physicality, athleticism, about as hard as they come. Although I personally like to see him paired up with some ball-playing defenders.
Neymar!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks. That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Well, it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And here's Batistuta. Passing is crisp and sharp. No, that's been intercepted. And he's gone looking for safety. Oh, there's a probing ball. Spread it left. Neymar receives it in a wide position. Takes a shot! Goal! Brazil! And Brazil take the lead. Whoever is in his path, he will always find a way.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Brazil penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
Oh, he's just loving that. Certainly gives you a very unique feeling. Tremendous.
Now it's Batistuta. That's a good ball out wide. Yamal will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
He's got away. There's the shot! It's anyone's ball now.
Argentina are really in a position where patience and prudence will...
And Batistuta! And he's stuck it away. A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Pressure? What pressure? He feels none of it.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. Brazil are doing very nicely, thank you.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Romero. Could be danger here. Real chance here. Big chance! Yes! They are purring, truly purring. A horrible blip. A moment they could well have done without.
I think the defence really need to wake up here, Peter. They really shouldn't be getting caught out like that.
Clinical. Just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
He has simply been truly awesome. He really has stamped his authority on this.
Brazil find a position of real strength now.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Argentina are still behind as we reach out for half-time. And this is Pele! Time and again they are repelled. Yamal. Kimmich. Oh, good spread. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. And that should get the job done. Neymar gets into a good position. He has found the way through. Very nicely done. Pinches it off him. And that signals the end of the first period. Well, that was as one-sided as it gets. Only one side have shown up here, and they're just tearing it up at will. Well, the players definitely know they're in a derby. More of the same to come after the break. You can be sure of that. Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second. So we're underway for the second half. Argentina decide to shake things up. There has been a change in personnel. And a shot! Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Hakimi. And here's Haaland. And it's in! A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Oh, look at the manager here. He's absolutely fuming, and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it. An impact sub.
Argentina may be down, but not out just yet. Brazil with the corner, they're first. Cleared without hesitation. And now a sudden chance to counter.
Argentina have certainly changed the dynamic, but I'm not quite sure whether we're going to get patience or impatience now.
Bale. Argentina perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. That's tidy. Chance! And that is doing no harm at all.
Well, talking about playing into your opponent's hands, that kind of thing is not going to get them back into this game.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. He's shifting through the gears here.
Well, this is intriguing.
Crunching tackle. Oh, it's come loose. Played out wide. Hakimi just loves to go forward whenever he can. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Gerrard powering forward here. Oh, super find.
Deserved a better ball there. He's right to be disappointed.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending and they got away with it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Looking for options for movement. Deftly away. Oh, terrible pass. Brazil appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Looking for a runner. Can he latch on to this? Gerrard. And it's Kimmich. Oh, good-looking ball. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stop. Messi! Messi! Genius! That is a gem! An absolute gem! Up by 3. They have their... And we're done. A tale of two teams, one irresistible, unstoppable, the other fragile and seemingly clueless. So there it is. What struck you most about that?
Yeah, well, I've been on the losing side in games like this, and I can tell you it really does hurt. It's about the fans, and when you let them down,